Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It's a little after, well, I said a little after 8. It's actually getting close to 9, I think. So, it's a little cold start this morning, but I got some of the maintenance and stuff done yesterday evening. What I wanted to get done anyway, surprisingly. So I didn't have to get up too early and try to get on getting that stuff done. Went uptown with my wife earlier and my youngest daughter and picked up a few groceries and got some biscuits from Bojangles and brought them back to the house and had breakfast. So going back down here to the neighborhood or the area where I was yesterday evening, and video from yesterday in that yard. I've got a little bit to finish up in that yard, and then I've got at least 3 other properties that I'd like to get to in that area, but we'll see how that all works out. And then I've got one close to the house that I would like to get to if time allows. So if I can get those done, I'll be had a pretty good day. But left yesterday evening, I stopped and gassed up the truck and the mowers, which I think I mentioned in that closing of that video. And then I went back to the house, got me a little something to eat for supper, and then I went down to the shop. I've got some quick footage of doing the belt change on the stander, because that wound up being the issue with that when the belts started to come apart and stretching. So I did have a spare belt, which now I have to buy another one because I don't have a spare belt now and I need to get one. So did that, put a fresh set of blades on the stand-up, so got that taken care of. I took the blades off of the Z and sharpened them, put them back on. I've got to pick me up a couple of sets for it because these won't be sharpened again by the time they're done this time. And I also did an oil change on the Z because it's just over 1,550 hours on it. So it was due for the oil change. And I cleaned out the air filter and kind of lightly blew it out on the stand-up as well because it'd been used a right good bit. So that's what I did yesterday evening in the shop. So that was a good work evening there, in which I had to stay up a little bit because my daughter had an away softball game with her team, and so I had to kind of wait up and be ready to go get her when they came back on the bus. So that's what's going on today. I'm gonna try to get some mowing footage and get some put together and see how it all turns out. So that is the plan for today. Ooh, I need to get out there and get that yard done too. Looking kind of shaggy. That one is up in the air as to how much of it I'm going to do this year. So we'll see. That might be another one that falls off the schedule based on how everything goes. So, oh, and I've also got to go across the street from the one I was at last night, and pulled out. I got to pull a ray. Somebody come up behind me after I pulled out. I didn't see them, or they weren't coming when I went to pull out, and then all of a sudden they come over top of that little hill. Got to pour it to it a little bit. Drink up some of that gas I bought last night. But I got to go across the street. I think I may have mentioned this. The guy across the street wants his bushes pruned and pine straw put out. So yeah, work still rolling in, and hopefully I'll be able to get to it and get it all done. So y'all stay tuned and see what happens. Alright, real quick, here at the church, I'm not going to do probably any filming here other than before and after. So over to the trees, all the way back to the trees back there, you can see A little shaggy. Then around the building and the little spot back there. Most of y'all have seen this property, so show it to you when it's done. Finished product. Mowed, blowed off. Nice and smooth. Question for y'all. What do y'all do in the case of, say, something like this where there's a lot of leaves in the area, like under these live oaks, on like a regular mow? If you're not charging them for like a leaf cleanup, do you just do your regular mow pattern and chop up whatever gets chopped up on that pass, or do you try to mulch all this stuff up and get rid of it on the first mow? So there's a couple of areas like right here. I did push the stuff on that side of the front yard because it's very visible from the road over to the edge, but like here it just kind of went back and forth, single passes, and right under the edge of the shadow line over there under that tree is part of it. So let me know what y'all think, but hey, one down, moving on. Real quick before I move on to the next property, was not the best start to the day. So I get to this job and here at a pretty good time. Pull the weed eater off, one of the weed eaters off, gas it up, and go to pull start, and yep, on about the third pull it just snapped. So luckily I had the other trimmer, gassed it up, and yeah, so now I got a trimmer down until I get a pull rope put on it. I think I've got some extra pull rope maybe in the shop, so we'll see about that. But it was an interesting start. I got it done, and moving on to the next one. So I'll try to get y'all some mowing footage at some point. Stick around. So this is the one from last night. I had to finish this little area here and just get a good look of the main part of the yard there. All the way over about 40-50 foot past that mailbox. And a lot of leaves here. I did spend a little bit of time cleaning these leaves up because I didn't do a leaf cleanup on this one, but this was a double charge. So there we go. I got to do the one next door and the one across the street over there, and I've got to talk to the neighbor here about pruning and straw, and then we'll see where I'm at. So alright, here's the next one. Yeah, this will be good. It's already trimmed out, so front and back. Maybe try to get some mowing footage here in the front because these are good and thick. Just a quick shot of the back of this one. Quick track knocking it out. Other side of the driveway. And then the front. Nice edge on the sidewalk. Moving on. Alright, last one for the day. So you can see I've already kind of gone through the front here. It's kind of odd because about 10 feet out, like the customer had, somebody had cut the grass a little bit in this little area here. It's probably one of her son. He does some stuff for her when he comes home from college, so he's at Clemson right now. So got this part done over here, out to the road, and they cut a little bit right here. It's like they're mainly around the house. I still got some back there. You can see where it's really tall back there. And then over there, other side of that tree is kind of a what used to be a field. So I'm going to try to set the tripod up. You can see got the quick track rolling. I'm going to set the tripod up here since this is the front yard. And I'm going to get some of Ronaldo's favorite footage. Some wash and wax. Oh. Gotta get this thing set up. Here we go. Might get this in time lapse. And now some real time.
smooth. Right. Switched over to the Z here. It's a little thicker. Getting late, so I figured why not. A little more real-time footage here, so here we go. right here. So what I normally do is just push everything that way onto the pile of it. Stay tuned. Alright, well, finished that one up. Hopefully you enjoyed the mowing footage in this one. I'll try to put it together, and hopefully it comes out a decent video. Some fairly thick stuff today. Had to do some double cutting, some wash and wax. That's for you, Ronaldo. Check him out over at Big Son's Lawncare. And before I go, picked up a couple of souvenirs today. Let me turn the camera around here and show you what I'm talking about. Look at here. This was laying out by the road. Definitely, and it was actually buried. You can see the dirt on it. It was actually kind of buried in some sand. I just happened to see it while I was trimming out by the road. Part of this ring was sticking up. Definitely don't want to hit that. And also, I'll clean this up a little bit. Found this laying in the yard like it's been there for a while. Didn't hit it though, so thankfully. Just a couple of souvenirs from today. I guess that's some anchor chain. I didn't know boats came through here. A little action with the Z and with the Quick Track today. The new blades on the Quick Track did a good job. I've got to get another set for this. And I'm going to do it again, y'all. I'm calling y'all out, John Deere. Love the machines, but y'all need to put this deck on this mower with an FX 850 Kawasaki or an FX, even a 921 Kawasaki. It needs to be an option on the stander. Come on, John Deere, up your game. That would be an awesome machine. So, just my thoughts on that once again. So, I am going to get in the truck here and get ready to head to the house. So, stick around. Woo! I'm dirty faced, y'all, if you can't tell. It's not my natural hair color. I got my body armor. Got me some peanut butter and cheese crackers. And I'm probably going to demolish those here in just a minute and maybe even stop at the store and get something else. I don't know. Got plenty to eat at the house, so maybe save that money for something else. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, tried to make a decent one. Wasn't exactly what I wanted to get done today, but I did do 3 complete lawns, the church and the 2 houses. I finished the one from yesterday, and I also met with that customer about the pruning and pine straw, and actually want to clean the beds up too. So that one is going to be a rather large job. I'll roll the windows up so I don't have a bunch of wind noise in here. That is the lady that said that, if she recalled correctly, get my words out, that they typically put about 100 bales of straw out at that house. Yeah, I haven't done a job that size in a while. I do have the 60 bale job that I normally do, but I haven't heard from that gentleman yet. But it's typically towards the end of this month before I hear from him. And by my count, oh, wait a minute. Ooh, that one come around the corner, ain't had no headlights on. That was almost bad, y'all. Oh, this one's lollygagging. I'm gonna wait on them anyway. At least I can see them coming. They got headlights. Yeah, it's getting close to dark. That was a black vehicle with no headlights on. And I glanced, and he come around that curve in a right good hurry. So, woo, y'all don't have to witness nothing bad, thankfully. So by my count, I counted roughly 70 shrubs. Some of them are just really small stuff that won't take just a little pass over. I won't take 30 seconds probably to knock the tips off, shape it up a little bit. Now some of them are going to take a little bit of work. There's some couple of good groups of bushes, and then stuff along the back of the house. I think I may just suggest the front part of the bed area, just cutting that stuff out, and then trimming up some lower pedlums that they got in the back. And they want to have all the beds cleaned up. There's a lot of that wild artichoke, whatever you want to call it. It's weed. It grows up everywhere this time of year, which when it gets hot, it typically dies out. But they actually want to trim everything down in the beds. Boy, I just can't talk. Whew. They want to trim everything down in the beds and try to spray them. So again, that's going to be a chore. So big job. I'm going to try to get them numbered together. I've got a landscape job to start this coming week. Actually, it shouldn't take me in 2 afternoons. I should be able to do it as long as I get all my stuff. And I got a pruning job I need to get to, and I got to get going on the mowing, because I'm going to be covered myself up with mowing amongst other things before long, with the way the weather is. So that's what's going on. Hopefully, like I said 2 or 3 times already, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on everything. And appreciate all the support. Hey, if you're watching the channel and you haven't yet, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. That's much appreciated. Thankful for all the support I've already gotten. So I'm gonna wrap this one up and say, as always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.